Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to my honourable panelists and my faithful listeners. So today we come here as conjunction for Consumerism Week to discuss a topic about glass is the first choice in the food premium segment. So without further ado, let me introduce myself. My name is Nasrin Mutizari, and my honourable panelist, Mr. Alex from the Department of Food Quality and Safety, Mr. Zakwan from Multi-Choice Malaysia Sdn Bhd, Prof. Faziana from School of Industrial Technology, Mrs. Science Malaysia, and last but not least, Ms. Bong from the Malaysian Consumerism Association. So let us give them a round of applause to welcome them. So firstly, when we go to a shopping for grocery shop in hypermarket, do you ever concerned about the packaging material? Or if you do, do you realize that there is a premium food segment for foods that mainly use glass packaging material such as glass jar, glass container, and glass bottle. But however, why does glass being chosen as the food packaging material for premium food?
So actually in food packaging application, glass has long been recognized as a gold standard under U.S. Food Drug and Administration, that is categorized as virtually inert, meaning that it does not react with content, and also form no new compound upon in contact with other chemical region. So for your information, actually around 73% of our bottle and glass container export is into the segment of food and beverages.
Okay, yes. What just Mr. Alex mentioned just now, it's true. The glass packaging is impermeable, so it just does not require any plastic or chemical liner to interact with the food and beverage in order to protect the food. So the glass itself has the advantage to protect the food, to preserve the taste and prolong the shelf life. So the glass packaging is preserve the taste much longer than the other type of packaging. This is because the material of the glass is less likely to allow the content to mix with the air or the other possible chemical. Besides that, the moisture also less likely to enter the container, so your food will keep safe and prevent from going stale faster.
Okay, actually there is a survey found that over 71% of craft beer drinkers find that beer from the glass bottle offer the best taste. And also there are about 95% of wine drinkers prefer to drink wine from glass bottle. And at the same time, from the same survey, they also found that over 80% of the respondents say that glass actually can offer the better protect the quality of the product when compared to other type of packaging. So from the survey, we can conclude that there is actually generally actually in public have a high acceptance toward glass packaging.
So it's very interesting, and I noticed that you talk about the glass being virtually inert. So, but I'm quite curious about that. So, can anybody explain further about the structure of glass itself?
Okay, for the as many silica-based glass that exist, such as the glazing and the container glass, it is made of the specific type of glass which is called the silica, which is called the soda lime glass. So soda lime glass is composed of about 75% of silicon dioxide, 15% of sodium oxide, 9% of calcium oxide, and other several minor additives. So glass is prepared by melting of these raw ingredients in a glass furnace at a temperature approximately at 1,675 degrees Celsius. So glass can be divided into glass used for window, which is called the flat glass, and also glass used for the container, which is called the container glass.
Oh, so the one that we usually use is the container glass, isn't it?
Exactly. Container glass contain a lower amount of magnesium oxide and also lower amount of sodium oxide. Container glass also has a higher amount of silica, aluminum oxide, and also calcium oxide compared to the flat glass. So its higher amount of water insoluble oxide imparts slightly to its chemical durability against water, which is required for the storage of food and beverages. For the reasons why the glass is we say that glass is virtually inert is because most of the elements and compound in nature don't have the attraction need to take the electron from the silica and disrupt the bond between the silicon and the oxide. And so, in other words, we can say that glass molecule can hardly react with other chemicals, thus making the structure to be very stable.
So, what about in like consumer standpoint? Like, why does consumer really want to pay more, willing to pay more for glass container?
As a consumer, what we are looking for in our food is our food that could help to improve or maintain our health. So there's an increase in scientific study about the body accumulated toxin, which can raise concerns about certain type of plastic that leaching chemicals into the consumable. Therefore, for example, there are plastic baby bottles that found to have BPA leaching into the content. Therefore, glass, which are made of all natural materials, can win the trust of consumers to be a safe and healthy choice of packaging to pack their food and beverage.
Okay, and then besides safety issues, is there any why industry choose glass in the premium packaging material?
Yeah, besides safety, we observe the people nowadays are conscious about the sustainability. So the glass is preferable because eco-friendly. You know, right? Glass is 100% recyclable without loss the purity and quality. So an estimated around 80% of the recovered glass container are made into the new glass packaging. When recycling, the energy cost is dropped around 2 until 3% for every 10% of color used in manufacturing process. For the main scale of the glass production industry, it can save a huge amount of the production cost. In addition, the glass recycling is the closed loop system, which is will not create any additional waste or byproduct.
So actually, glass is has the fastest turnover time when it's recycled. So a glass bottle can actually move from the recycle bin, going through the recycling process and turn into a new readily used glass bottle within 30 days. As premiumization, along with the consumer desire for a more natural and premium product, so glass packaging continue to serve as the first choice for the consumer choice for the food product.
Okay, actually, we also recommend consumers to reuse the glass jar or glass container after they finish the content as many times as possible. Also, when you stream to YouTube, you can see that there is a lot of tutorial video teaching people how to make craft and decoration using glass bottle. For example, there is a video I watched recently which teach people how to transform a plain and ordinary looking beer bottles into a beautiful vase. At the same time, our consumers are also recommended to repurpose the glass jar after they finish the content. Like for me, I prefer to keep the used jam jar and I will use it to store my homemade caramel sauce.
I totally agree with all of you. As a housewife myself, I actually personally use glass jar. and use it for other purposes such as like for leftover food, and also recently used for flower pot. So I noticed that only glass jar or glass container that appears in many types of colors, shapes, and appearance. So is that plays a role why it was chosen as a food premium container?
Yes. One of the properties that is very special about glass is that it can easily mold and shape into various shape. So glass will undergo a steadily increase in viscosity with decreasing temperature, which permit operation of steadily increasing viscosity, of steadily increasing precision. So glass is readily formable when it has the viscosity of 10 to the power of 4 poise, where it reach at a temperature of 900 degrees Celsius. Then the glass will soften and undergo a steady deformation when it reach a temperature of 700 degrees Celsius.
For the marketing strategy for the glass industry, yes, it's true. We make the glass in a various of shape to attract the consumer. Besides that, the creative labeling and the creative technique is also important to promote the brand identity, the marketability, and the shelf appeal of the product. The example of the creative labeling is the embossing, which is the logo or the letter is the raised or in relief on the bottle. I give the example, the Coca-Cola bottle. You can see the Coca-Cola logo is made by a glass and it embossed on the bottle. So this labeling is made on the molding processing. So with the visual impression of the embossment, we help to generate the interaction consumer to the packaging.
So commonly we saw glass packaging come in various of colors. So these colored glasses not only attract consumer interest, and also provide a protective barrier for what is stored inside the bottle. And for example, like if you want to make a blue glass, then the industry can incorporate the powdered metal oxide of cobalt in it. And as you all know, glass is only one of the packaging material that was recognized by US FDA and is placed under the category of glass, generally recognized as safe.
Okay, for the glass innovation, many industry has focused more on their research and development team, including the scientists, to develop a new way to melt and form the glass and to make the glass lighter and stronger, because we all know that the glass is heavy and fragile, right? So by developing a new way, it can make the glass safer, especially during the handling and the shipping. So one recent innovation in glass is that glass industry is the internal embossing capability. Some of the glass industry has developed a new unique technique to emboss the glass in order to enhance the product flow and give a distinctive look to the glass.
It's very interesting. So in consumer standpoint, do you believe that actually glass container is the perfect for the food premium industry?
Okay, glass packaging is attractive mostly because of their classic look. Nowadays, consumers use consumption as a means of self-expression. They tend to seek out more personal and customized brand experience, and also they're willing to pay more in order to get the product that they desire. Therefore, by offering product that could meet recognize the individual preferences will be the key. Like with glass, the manufacturer can prevent your product from drifting into the commodity status, and also prevent some unwanted discounting. And this is especially true in spirit and beer sector, where glass can offer unlimited choice of design to support the brand image and also convey a premium, high-quality image to attract some high-end consumer.
So besides Ms. Liting said just now, nowadays the glass packaging also offer in microwave convenient. So this is easy people to handle it. Besides that, the glass packaging is also easy to reseal, unlike can, which no need to transfer the food product when open it. Besides that, the glass can open and reseal over and over compared to the zip plastic bag, which is can work only a few times. Glass is a solid and will not lose their shape, regardless how much you try to bend and twist it. So this advantage is the reason why industry choose the glass as a premium packaging.
Oh, okay, so we had a really fruitful discussion here. However, there's quite a limited time to discuss further. So I would like to thank Mr. Alex, Mr. Zakwan, for Fazana and Ms. Bong for coming and spending time with us today. And as general, glass is impermeable, virtually inert, FDA approved, and eco-friendly. And also due to the high consciousness rate of health, hygiene, and the eco-friendly product, I believe that glass will have a higher rate of growth towards in the future. So again, I would like to thank you and Assalamualaikum.